using cloud AI and ChatGPT. Then
Okay.
from
We
there we
generated.
the script. Yes, we generated a script.
Okay.
After generating the script, we copy the script to Grok
Mm-hmm.
to generate our hyper realistic videos or image.
Okay. So we did a hyper realistic video, or did we do animation?
Um, billionaire stories,
Huh?
sir.
What did we do in the first class? Billionaire story. I'm hearing
Yes, sir.
myself, and it's not supposed to be like that. Um, I'm kind of echoing. I don't know why. That's not supposed to be. Hold on, please. Let me fix something. We did a billionaire story last time. What was the story about? You know,
Yes, sir.
I have many students that I even just hold on. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, sir.
1 minute.
Mhm.
Sorry for the glitch. I have to fix something now. They could not in the recording. The audio was not being recorded. I don't want that situation. That would be something else. Okay, so we did a billionaire story in our first class, isn't it? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
So our audio is being recorded perfectly. Let me share my screen so that we can get started. So today we are
All right,
actually
sir.
going to do a new video, right? And it might just be we are going to do true crime video today. Okay, we are actually going
Okay.
to do
Yes, sir.
true crime video today. Now, like what I said to you in our previous class, we don't just start creating videos. Today we are going to focus on YouTube on a short video, right? And I'll show you how we can either use our own prompt or use a template to create these videos. But for this particular, whenever I want to create YouTube shorts, I use a template. When I say template, my prompts, I have a template for my prompts because I want to have a hook. Okay, I want to have small twist, context, plot twist, and all of that in my story. So it's not just generic. I think I mentioned to you in the other class that your first 5 to 15 seconds of your video is what determines if people would want to watch your videos to the end. Okay, if the first 5 to 15 seconds of a video is very boring, I bet you many people will just scroll past. Okay, and if you share so much information in the first 5 to 15 seconds of a video, they will not want to watch. Let's say you're talking about a girl that drowned. You're talking about a story where a girl drowned, and in the first 5 to 15 seconds of the video, you've already told them how the girl drowned and everything. There's nothing for them to watch again, isn't it? So we are going to have
Yes,
what we
sir.
call hook. Hook is the first part. We'll have context, which talks about the story. We'll have small twist, plot twist. Then we are going at the end of the video. We'll now have a review. For example, you want to create a video that says, this man here was once the president of America. He lost an election and then later on became a president again. Now, this is how this thing happened. Do you get? Now that
Yes,
might
sir.
be like a hook. They want to know who is this. But if you say Donald Trump did that, they'll say, oh, it's about Donald Trump. Okay, I already know this story now. But when you start by saying this man here was once a president, lost his what's it called? contested again for second term, lost, and came back again to become a president. They don't really know who this person is because there are different presidents all around the world. That's the hook. You are keeping them curious. They'd want to know. So that's why we are going to use would use a what's it called now? Would use a template because the prompt is very long. If you want to start typing it from my head, Ajay, we'll spend time here. Okay? We'll spend time here. All right? So for us to create a story,
All right.
let's say we're talking about true crime. My first prompt is going to be I would write a prompt that says, I'll write a prompt that says, give me, let's say, give me 10 popular, popular. Sorry, I have to switch over now. Light, what's it called has gone. I have to switch over, but you can still hear me, right? Can you still hear me? I'm joining back. Internet went off. I'm joining back. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry, my internet went off. They had not added UPS to it. So when NEPA went off, the EDC went off. So I just had to go connect again.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, so where did we stop? Let me go and check if my audio is still recording perfectly. Okay, still recording. Speak. Let me see if I can get your voice.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, I can get your voice. All right. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's continue. Okay. So we are talking about true crime stories. Okay. So I'm telling it, give me 10 true crime stories that happened in the United States. For example, right? I want to get topics. Then I'm going to convert one of those topic into an animation video. Okay. So now this is the first part. Ted Bundy, serial killer who confessed to 30 right? Homicides, right? So I'll copy that first one. I'll paste it back. I'll not paste it back here, first of all. Remember that I was telling you about templates that we'll be using, isn't it? I talked about a template that we'll be using for our TikTok short, for our YouTube short. The reason why we are using a template is because that particular template, that particular prompt is very long. When I show you, you realize how long it is. Now, I also spoke about hook, isn't it? I talked about the hook. Explain what do you understand by the hook based on my explanation. What do you understand by the hook?
Based on the explanation, hook is like a suspense on
Like
to my
the
own.
first 10 to 15
Like
seconds of your video. Like the name is hook. It's
yes,
one of the things that keeps your viewers watching. Okay, it's one of the things that actually keeps them watching. So do you see these long prompts that we have here? How to create a hook for your
yes,
videos? Do you see how long it is? You cannot memorize this
yes,
thing and be writing it every time. It's careless. You will just be using brain memory that is not that you can use to do something else. Okay, so I'm going to copy it, right, and bring it back into Cloud AI, paste it. You see this part where we have insert topic. Yeah, that's where we are going to bring
yes,
this topic into. We'll copy it. Inside this part that they say insert topic, we'll take it out, replace it with this, then click on send. Watch what is going to happen. It's going to write out something very small for us. It will write out something very what? Very small. Watch. This man in 1970s America had the face of a law student, the charm of gentleman, and the trust of strangers, but used it all to become one of the nation's most prolific killers, only to smile through his own execution. Do you see this? Now, based on this,
yes, sir.
they don't know who this person is. They would want to know who is this person that is smiling while he's being executed. Okay? And why does he have the
Yes,
face of a law student, the charm of a gentleman, and the trust of strangers? Why did people trust him? Like they are curious, they want to know. So do you now see why your hook is very important? If you just start saying in 1970s, there was a man that lived in Minnesota that did this, no, that's not appealing. That's how many people create their videos. And they wonder why people are not watching. Because your story is not appealing. Okay, so this is a hack here.
yes,
We've gotten our hook. This is not our full story. This is just the first 5 to 15 seconds of our video. Now that same topic, we'll go back. These documents, this template here, I'm going to share it with you. Now this is not what you'll be using for all your videos. This is only what you'll be using for your TikTok shorts. I can also show you how you can use it to create a long, I say TikTok, YouTube. I can also show you how you can use this to create a long form video. Okay, there's a prompt that I've used for this to create long form videos. I'll just show you how you can edit this, especially when you want to tell stories. Okay, if you want to create a health
yes,
page, you want to create health advisory videos, you don't need this particular stuff. It's not going to work. Okay, so that's why we don't just share templates. We also teach you how to prompt. But this one, because it's too long, it's useless to be writing this thing every time you want to create a video. Now, these are YouTube shorts that we're generating. I've pasted my topic inside my prompts. That same topic. Do you now see what is so after this first part that we have here, after this part that we have here, this is the next part that we'll start using.
Yeah.
This is the next part. Let me read the story now. It's 19. So after this part where they say he smiled through his own execution, it's 1974 America. A young man is studying law, handsome, well-spoken, charming, the kind of man people trust, the kind of man women feel safe around. He volunteers at a crisis hotline. He's even dating a nice girl. He looked like the American dream, clean-cut, ambitious, respectable. No one suspected a teen, right? But behind the smile, something else was happening. Young women started disappearing one by one across multiple states, all within, um, all with similar features: long hair, parted in the middle. He'd approach them in a broad daylight, pretend to be injured, ask for help with his car, and they would follow him because he looked trustworthy. And when police finally caught him, he didn't stop. He escaped twice. Once through a courthouse ceiling, once through a jail cell window. He even represented himself in court, smiled for the cameras, played the role of innocent lawyer. And one night, he broke into a house, a sorority. Four women attacked in their sleep, two killed. This time, they were witnesses. This time, they were evidence. Do you now see how appealing this story is? Do you see how appealing this story is? It was at the end of the video that they
Yes.
said, and the man who charmed his way into dozens of lives was Ted Bundy. Imagine that you start talking about the man from the beginning of the video. People know, oh, that is this man now. I didn't know this story. Do you get? So this is what we call the
Yes.
reveal. And now we have plot twists and small twists and all of that. Okay? Now,
Yes, sir.
I'll copy. Today we are going to try. Normally, I was using. Somebody just placed an order. Hold on, please. Give me a minute. 1 minute, please. I think somebody just placed for a consultation call with me on Fiverr. So I want to be sure. 1 minute, I'll be back. I'm here, but just give me 1 minute. I'm very sure that it's a consultation call. Bro, it's not even a consultation call. This guy just hired without even talking to me. Person just hired me to work on a project without even conversing one thing with me. That's crazy. Anyways, let's get started. Let's continue right now. So this is the first part of our script, isn't it? I'll paste it here. Come
Yes.
down. Take all of these other parts. Huh? Paste it here. Before we start creating our voiceover, I want us to create our prompts. So these prompts are things that we'd actually use in generating our videos. Are we together? We would use the prompt to
Yes, sir.
generate images first, then convert those images into videos. So right now I'm going to write a prompt. I will say create 2D. If I let me say create, okay, let me say what prompt, what kind of video? Do you want to be realistic or animation?
To be realistic.
Realistic. Okay. So I'm going to say
Yeah.
create hyper realistic let me just say video prompts for this story. There should be a prompt for each, let me see, for each statement. Okay.
Okay.
So it's going to give us multiple
Yes, sir.
prompts. I'll say create hyper realistic. Did you say realistic or animation? Sorry.
Should be anyone. Just
Okay.
for
Okay, let me just say hyper realistic to the video prompt for this story. There should be a prompt for each statement, right? And also maintain consistency in the art style of the prompts. Okay. Now I'm going to click on send. Once I click on send, now
and
it's
also
going to generate all the prompts for me. Do you see that? We now have prompt 1, prompt 2, right? Prompt 2,
yes, sir.
prompt 3. But I'm going to show you what we are going to do today. First of all, I'd want my character's face to be consistent all through. Hmm? I'll copy this first
Yes,
prompt.
sir.
We'll go to Wix AI. We'll go to Wix AI. Wix AI by Google Labs. Okay? We'll go to Wix AI by Google Labs and try to create our first character first. Then once we create, I'll paste that prompt here. Hmm? I'll paste that prompt here. Let's see what it's going to give us. Let's see what it's going to give us. It's still loading, 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 loading. Do you see this guy? Do you see this guy? Okay. Another thing I can do here is I'll click on refine and say create the character's face in front view. I want to get the front view of my character. When I get the front view of my character, I will now save it and use it as reference to make my character's face consistent in all my videos. Are we together? So this is the front view. This is what the character looks like in front view. I'll save it. I've saved it now. Do you now see that we have all our prompts? We have prompt 1 to prompt 44. Okay? Prompt 1 to what? Prompt 44.
44.
But I'm going to copy all my prompts now. Okay? Paste them back inside of Cloud AI. And I'll tell Cloud, format the prompts and remove all numberings. Watch. There's a reason why I'm doing this now. Okay? Before, what we would have to do, when I have prompt 1, I'll copy it and paste inside of Wix. Go back, prompt 2, paste it inside of Wix. But I want to show you a hack to which we can create virtually all our prompts, all our images without stressing ourselves. Okay? We are going to do what? Create all our images, all the images that we have here without stressing ourselves.
Without.
So I'll copy all of this now. Huh? There's a tool. Check it on my laptop here. I'll bring it out for you. Do you see this tool? Don't mention it. But do you see this tool here? This is Wix. You don't need a subscription for this one. We click on the first version 7.6.0. We'll click on it now. I'm going to delete all these other prompts that were here before. You can see my screen, right? You can see my screen clearly, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll go to reference. Under reference, under style, I will click on style and import that guy's face that we have generated. I want all the styles to be like this. I'll click it, paste it there. They will come to subjects. I'm going to also copy that guy's face as my subject because I want him to look similar in almost all our scenes. Do you see that? The next thing I want to do is I'm going to paste all my prompts here. But now I'll be taking out something like this part where we say part 1. I'll take it out. I don't need it. So let me look for a way to make this thing longer. So we have, like, you see this plot twist. This particular part 2 is not needed. Like the writing is not needed. Okay, we have part 4. That means we've missed part 3. We'll go and look for part 3. If not, they will go and create an image and call it part 3. Okay. So let's just be going up one casually. Just be clicking. When we see part 3, once we see part 3, let me know. We've passed part 3. Look at it. Oh, it's going too much. So we just delete it. It's not needed. Okay? It's not needed. Let's go down. We
Yes,
see
sir.
part 5 and part 6 and all of that. So this part 5. Just copy part 5, delete it. Go down. Copy part 6. That's the writing
Part
too.
6.
Delete it. So what's left now is part 7. Part 7. Delete. Okay? Now, if you check down here, we see we have 44 clips, isn't it? 44 prompts.
Yes,
Do you see how it's broke
yes,
them
sir.
down into 44 different prompts? Okay? Now, I'll go to
I think
settings, select the name of my folder. I'm going to call this
it-
folder True Crime. true crime video, for example. Okay.
Don't worry.
Now under control, I'll just click, I'll choose the style I want. I want to be in portrait, so I'll choose 9 by 16. Then click on how many video, how many image counts, one image per character. So I'll click on start. Guess what? We are not going to lift our fingers again. It's going to generate all of them and download them for us, one after the other. So we don't have to be copying and pasting. Sometimes when you are copying and pasting, you might miss some. Okay. So right now, it's uploading images automatically. So once it's done, it will now start uploading them normally, right? So right now it's still like analyzing. So I'll go to my downloads. I'll go on
You get
downloads
if
on
you
my computer. Yeah. You will
if you
discover
want
that
how
it's
to
going
make
to
you
create a folder for me.
uh,
What's the name of this
you
folder? True
analyze.
crime. Do you see this part?
Yes, sir.
Do you see this? Let's just be watching this
Yes, sir.
folder. You will see that many images will be coming in here one after the other. Watch. Second one has entered, isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
let's just sit back and wait for the 44 to be over. Let's wait. Before, what do we have to do? Before, we would have to
We have
do them one after the other
bronze.
and then download them, isn't it? But right now,
Yes,
he's,
sir.
he's making them and downloading them for us. He's doing them and doing what? Downloading them for us automatically. Do you see all of that? Is the face consistent? The face is actually consistent. Let's zoom in here. It still looks similar to what we have up there, though it's not going to be 100% right now. Okay, so you can see this guy. This like 3D animation, because remember that our prompt has a mixture of 2D and realistic, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
These guys, some people are very funny. The project that they hired us for is super different from the price that they paid. They paid for a 1 minute animation, but their script is going to be more than 1 minute animation, and they never contacted me. I'll be the one to now contact them and say, hello, thanks for placing your order. But
That's the hook.
so now, so do you see what we are having here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you are going to be having more stains. So it has generated another one again. Do you see this? So let's wait till it
Yes,
gets to
sir.
44. We are not stressing ourselves right now. We are just waiting. Let's just wait for it. Okay, so we are just waiting right now. It's just generating. But we are not going to wait for it to get to the end. We are not going to wait for it to get to the end. Okay. So the next thing we are going
All
to
right.
be doing, I'll go to Grok. Grok is where we'll be making our videos, isn't it? We'll be converting our pictures to images in Grok. So here, I'll just drag this to the side. How do I do that? Hold on. Do you see this? Then I'll bring in my images here, right? Then now we are in Grok. Let me drag this to the side. I'm not going to take this off. I'll go to Imagine. I'll be copying my prompts one after the other. My videos, rather, I'll be dragging them into Grok. Grok is going to animate them. But yeah, Grok is going to be animating them. Once this one is loading, I'll click back, go here, copy the second one. Just like that, see, we get to the end. So do you now see how this is easier? But for this particular one, note that if you are not dragging and dropping and you are not adding prompts, there are times where Grok is going to give you something different from what you want. So you will not be the one to go back to make adjustments to your videos that is giving you. Are you together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So right now we are just dragging our videos one after we are not dragging our images into Grok. So Grok will be animating them one after the other. Okay. So just be dragging. So there's a part he repeated this guy's face too much. We might not have to use all the images. Okay. There are times I tell you that it's not the images that you would have to use. Okay. We'll just be bringing them one after the other. Then when we are done, that's when we'll now start doing our editing. When we are done, we'll now start doing what? We'll now start editing. Okay, all these ones are still being generated. We bring in this guy's hand. So I think it's almost done. I think so. I believe so. It's almost done. So if you don't want to spend so much money, on they want to verify if I'm human because we've done so much. So let's wait. They verified it. If you don't want to spend money on Grok, have multiple emails. I think they allow you to generate like 75 videos a day. So once that one is done, use your next login, use your next email, continue. So imagine you have like seven emails. You know how many videos you can actually do per day. Okay? Are you with me? So right now they've generated 33 images. How many? 33. Okay? That generated 33 images. And we all we are doing right now is just we are converting our images to I think we are at 22. We've converted 22. So why is it generating? We are converting. Do you see that we are not wasting time? We are not wasting time anymore compared to before. Before it takes us more time to do this. Okay? It takes us more time. So we are always looking for ways to make life better for ourselves, to work faster. What did you say?
Nothing, sir.
Okay, okay. So this on this particular image is coming out consistently because of we chose this guy's face. Do you get? We chose that face. So I think this particular one I'm using is like a free version. It's like a free version of Grok. When we are done with this, we'll now download all of them. So I'm still looking for a way that we can automatically generate multiple, like just import our videos, our images rather. It just turns all of them to images, to videos rather. Okay, I'm looking for a fast way to do that. If we get to that point, that means our process is going to be much easier. So we are almost done. We are 34 right now. We've converted 34 images into videos so fast. But like what I said, there are times that you still have to go back to put some prompts, okay, to make some changes. And at the end of the day, it's not all these images that we might finally use. It's not all of them that we might finally use. I'm not sure this one has gone through. Okay, it's going through now. So we're almost done with this first part. One of the things I realized is that AI is not good with text right now. It's not good with text. If you tell it to write a text, it's going to make so much mistake. So I'm going to leave this phase. I'll put this other one. Wait, hold on. I have to go back first. If I drag this one here. So this is the 40. So one is remaining. 44. Okay, the last one did not go out. Let me see if it's going to. So there are some that is not going to generate for you. Maybe if it's against policy, it's not going to generate it for you. But this one, what we have right now is enough. Do you see this? Okay. Now let's go in here. We are done with our image and video generation. This one, it didn't take us so much time compared to before. Okay, let me refresh to make sure that everything is placed properly. This particular one, we are not going to use this particular one. Not use it because it's like graphical content. It's not all of them that we are going to use. But do you see how this looks almost realistic? Because we
Yes.
added realistic and 2D in our prompts. So it's almost looking like realistic. Okay. Do you now see the difference between these ones and this? Do you see that? So let's download the first. We'll be downloading them one after the other. This is a YouTube short that we are doing, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So we are downloading one, two, download this other one. I'm not going to download this. I will only download this other part. So it's not all of them that I will download because they are actually too much. They are actually too much for our video. You now see that for even like a 2 minute animation, we are creating how many videos? We are creating about 40 something prompts. So the editing part is what is very important too. The editing part, very, very important. I think the light in my estate is bad. I'm just hearing it burn. It's burning right now, like the wires. Letting us spoil something. I don't want to rely on inverter. Inverter is good, but the one that I have doesn't last for too long. It's just a backup. And I hate the sound of Jane. So here we'll just be downloading them one after the other. We'll just be downloading them. This one has not downloaded. I don't know why it's not downloading. Let me refresh it. Hey, it has downloaded 3 times. So where did we stop? We stopped at that later. Okay, this one. So the next one is going to be this missing person. It's going to be this one. Download this other side. If I really want this thing to be very detailed, do you get?
Yes.
If I want to be detailed,
Yes,
it's going
sir.
to take me longer time. It's going to take me longer time. If you want to do a very detailed work, to take you longer time. But this one we are just doing sharp, sharp work. So this is the part where in that story they said he was arrested. Hmm? And the way they are portraying him here is like
Yes,
he's
sir.
like a psychopath. So right now this looks boring. We are just downloading. But this is part of the process. This is part of the process. So these are the parts, these women download. So we're almost getting to the end here. We're almost getting to the end here. So I think this is the part where they say he represented himself in court. This part looks very important. We need to get it. Same part, same as this. Do you realize that all the scenes are not? This one looks like very realistic. So we are not going to use it. But this looks like animation. I think he got married. This is the part where they say he got married. Yeah, he got married. So another thing I advise
That's a
my
nice shot.
students: make sure you enjoy the process. Oh. Make sure you really enjoy the process. Enjoy the process of creating these videos. This one downloaded. That downloaded twice. Then these are last. So the next thing we want to do today, I'm going to use another voiceover platform, not 11's Lab. I heard about a new voiceover platform. I want us to try it out, right? I'll just write it on my. I'll just type it here. Can see my screen, right? So let's try.
Yes, sir.
Let's try. Let me just sign in and see if theirs is a bit expensive or is that easy to use. I'll just sign in with any of my Google accounts. So let's wait to see. Yeah, you want to ask something?
No,
Oh,
no, sir.
they moved
No,
it
someone is.
to you. There, you have to use Google. You have to create what's it called? Use your face, fingerprints, or PIN to sign in. You have to use
Ah,
Google accounts to sign in. And I think I
sorry.
have a Google account. I have a Google account on this laptop, so that should work. If it doesn't work, wahala. But I think it's working. So when I say Google accounts, when I say Google accounts, I don't mean Gmail. Oh. Like sorry, Microsoft accounts, not Google accounts. So here they have create a new video. Why have they moved us out? Let's wait to see this. So this is the first time. So this is the first time that we are trying this. So we have create a video, create video with AI, your videos. Let's click on create a video and see. I've never tried it out. I just said about it today. I said let's try it out. If it doesn't work fine, we go back to 11's Lab. Okay, let me see text. No. Record a video, create a video, content, right? Your this thing. What can we use here? But I'm not seeing anything like voiceover here. So yeah, I'm seeing record and create. Screen and camera, camera, screen, audio. Let's click on audio to see what they will give us. Or if they are going to ask us to So let's paste the script in here. Let's go and copy our scripts, okay? Let's go back. These are scripts. Copy it. Come in here and paste it. But these distance are too big. So let me reduce it. Make them very small. Hey, sorry. Do you know we made a mistake? What did I copy? I copied prompts, not the script. Okay, so let's go back and copy the scripts. This is the scripts, but I need to also copy my hook, isn't it? I need to go back to copy my hook. Where's my hook? This is my hook here. I'll copy my hook, come in here, paste it. Right? Do you see what we have here? So let me see. Hold on. This is not even it. I think this one is for you to record yourself. I'll call this out. I'm not sure they really allow. Okay, let's see text to speech rather. Let's see text to speech. So if we want to do text to speech, where do we paste our text? Do you see that this is a bit different from, sorry, I think you click in here and let's go back and see if it's going to read it out. It's not reading it out, isn't it? So text to speech, let me click on it twice, for example, to see if it's going to work, but it's still not working. So personally, I would need to figure out how to use this particular one, right? I would have to figure out how to use this particular one. Even if I just paste, this is like a normal text. This is not for the text to speech. So let's just leave this and use 11 slab. Later on, I'm going to try this over and over. I don't want us to spend too much time trying to figure out this particular one, how it works. But it's not as user-friendly as 11 slab, because right here, they don't even show you where to import your text. Okay, sorry, I think I've gotten it. So I just clicked on new and then they brought it here. I'll paste my script here, click on save. But right now I need to choose like a voiceover that I want to use. English language. But this one is a woman's voiceover. Let me see. This is like, let me hear the sound.
Choose from a variety of voices to help you create a story worth sharing.
I think that's nice. So let's play it to hear.
This man in 1970s America had the face of a law student, the charm of a gentleman, and the trust of strangers, but used it all to become one of the nation's most prolific killers, only to smile through his own execution.
Do you see that? We can also increase the speed. I can make her speak like a bit faster, right? I can make her like speak a bit faster. We've done that. But let me see if it's going to apply it here.
Smile through his own execution.
Do you think that it's too fast? Let me just increase a bit. Watch.
Only to smile through his own execution. It's 1974. America. A young man is studying.
Let's try to export and see if this is where the wahala is. So let me see audio only. So wow, we can actually use this to create our voiceovers for free. So we are going to dish 11 slab. But I'm not going to really like throw away 11 slab. Do you know why? 11 slab allows us to create custom voiceovers. Do you get? It allows us to create custom voiceover. So now we have our full voiceover here without having
This man
to
in
spend
1970s
$22.
America had the face of a law student, the charm of a gentleman.
Now we have our clips for free. Hey guy, let me tell you something now. This is what just happened. We use Cloud AI for free. We used we created our images with Wix for free. We created our images with Grok for free. We created our voiceover with this particular platform. Let me not mention it, for free. Then we are going to use CapCut. CapCut is where they will hold you. You need to pay for CapCut, right? CapCut is something that everybody needs to pay for. You need to pay for it. Okay, so for people that have been asking, can I use free tools to do this? Like, this is your way out. Do you see that? This is your way out. So I'll copy my audio and then all my videos. I'll bring in my audio and all my videos. Okay, I select all of them, import them into CapCut. Now, when I import them into CapCut, CapCut does something funny. It brings my last image first. So I have to go down here where my mouse is. I'll click, change latest to earliest. So this is my first clip, isn't it? So first of all, I need to put in my background, my sound effect, my voiceover. Then select all of these guys, drag them in here. Do you see that it's more than my clip? It's more than my voiceover. Can you see that? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Do you realize that the clips we have is more than what's it called? More than the duration of our voiceover. So I'm going to first of all turn off the voiceover here. Then watch.
This man in 1970s America had the face of a law student, the charm of a gentleman, and the trust of strangers, but used it all to become one of the nation's most prolific killers, only to smile through his own execution.
So only to smile through his own execution. You see this particular scene, I'm going to make it last long because from our prompts, they only gave us one image for our hook. Now, these are hooks.
This man in 1970s America had the face of a law student, the charm of a gentleman, and the trust of strangers, but used it all to become one of the nation's most prolific killers, only to smile through his own execution. It's 1974. America. A young man is studying.
So it's 1974, right?
What do you say?
It's 1974. America. A young man is studying law. Handsome, well-spoken, charming.
So
Studying
here
law.
they say studying law, right? So I can just call this part out.
Handsome, well-spoken.
Well-spoken, right?
Charming. The kind of man people trust. The kind of man women feel safe around.
The kind of men, what's it called? So I don't like this particular one. I'll take it out. So listen to this.
Handsome, well-spoken, charming. The kind of man.
So I'll take out all this part. So watch.
Well-spoken, charming. The kind.
Charming, right? So this is that part I'm going to edit a bit. The kind of
man people trust. The kind of man women feel safe around.
Oh, sorry, hold on.
Well-spoken.
Do you see this part? The kind of men,
charming. The kind of man people trust. The kind of man women feel safe around. He volunteers at a crisis hotline.
So here now, I'll cut this as contribute to cut it.
He volunteers at a crisis hotline.
He volunteers as a crisis hotline, isn't it? All this extra part will be taken.
He's dating a nice girl.
He's dating a nice girl. Hold on, let me see. Where's the part where they say he's dating a nice girl?
Handsome, well-spoken, charming. The kind of man people trust. The kind of man women feel safe around. He volunteers at a crisis hotline. He's even dating a nice girl. And for a while, it worked. He looked like the American dream.
So.
And for a while, it.
And for a while, right? I'll cut this out. Do you know that our voiceover is a bit fast?
It worked.
And for a while, it worked. I'm going to give space.
He looked like the American dream. Clean.
Watch.
Cut. Dream.
Clean cuts, okay?
Clean cut. Ambitious. Respectable. No one suspected a thing. But behind a smile, So
here now, take this out. So watch.
But behind a smile, something else was happening. Young women started.
So watch.
Young women started disappearing. One by one. Across multiple states.
So one by one, right? I'll cut this out. Make sure that you are editing your video based on your voiceover.
Across multiple states. All with similar features.
Right? So this is that part I discovered that we downloaded them multiple times. I'll delete them. So watch.
With similar features. Long hair, parted in the middle. He'd approach them in broad daylight.
Right? So see, I'll take this, I'll cut them out.
He'd approach them in broad daylight. Pretend to be injured. Ask for help with his car.
So this part now, I'll take this out. So
ask for help with his car. And they'd follow him.
And they would follow him. So I think I'm going to take this part out. So watch.
Injured. Ask for help with his car. And they'd follow him.
And they would follow him. So here I'll just take out that part. He closed his car. Not
Injured.
needed.
Ask for help with his car. And they'd follow him.
You follow him
because he looked trustworthy. And when police finally caught him. Because he looked trustworthy.
Because he looks trustworthy. I'll take this out.
And when police finally caught him.
When police finally caught him.
He didn't stop. He escaped. Twice.
Twice.
Once.
Do you see that? He escaped. So this is like when he was in prison. He escaped twice.
Once through a courthouse ceiling.
Do you see the courthouse ceiling? We cut that part, the other part out. So watch again.
Once through a jail cell window.
Through a jail cell window, cut it. Take out that part, delete that part. Do you see that editing is the most important part?
He even represented
Yes, sir.
himself in court.
So this is that part. I need to start talking once the scene gets
He
there.
even represented
I want him to already be talking.
He even represented himself in court. Smiled for the cameras.
Right? So this is that part.
Smiled for the cameras.
I'll just drag this down part here. Watch.
Smiled for the cameras. Played the role of innocent lawyer. And one night he broke
Innocent lawyer. Right?
And one night he broke into a house.
Yep.
A sorority.
So do you see why I say some scenes are not needed? I'll delete that one. It's not needed.
For women attacked in their sleep. 2 killed. This time. 2 killed.
Attacked in their sleep. Okay? So even these other parts, let me see.
2 killed. This time there were
So this time they were witnesses. Let me
there
show
were
this
witnesses. This time there was evidence.
part. Okay?
Evidence.
So do you see the part where they say there was evidence?
Yes, sir.
Do you see
There
the
was evidence. The trial became a circus.
There was evidence. We'll leave it here. Use that part to take it
The
out.
trial became a circus. Women sent him love letters.
Became a circus. Okay? Women sent him love letters. Do you see the love
Women
letters?
sent him love letters. The crowds gathered to watch him perform.
Do you see this part?
Crowds gathered to watch him perform.
Okay? We're cutting out the extras. Do you see the sweet part of this whole thing? This is the sweet part of this thing.
He
Okay?
proposed to a woman on the stand, married her in the middle of his
Understand? Okay? Cut it. Married her.
in the middle of his own murder trial.
Imagine. I think that man is a psychopath.
Because in that state, a courtroom declaration made it legal. But the evidence was undeniable.
The evidence was undeniable. So watch.
Bite marks, testimonies, confessions. He admitted to 30 murders.
Okay, wait, let me just take this other part out. So watch.
But the evidence was undeniable. Bite marks, testimonies,
Testimonies will call this out. So watch.
confessions. He admitted to 30 murders.
He admitted to 30 murders.
Some say the real number was much higher.
Was much higher. So this is part downloaded twice. So watch.
And the man who charmed his way into dozens of lives was Ted Bundy.
Was Ted Bundy. Do you see this? So now,
This
let's
man-
go back and start adding our sound effects. Because without sound effects and background music, this doesn't make sense. So I'm going to search for drone background music. I've already downloaded it before. You can get it on Pixabay. So make sure the sounds you're using are copyright free. Make sure they are what? So I'm going to use this last one. This last one is like my best that I love using, right? Then there's something I'm going to bring here. It's called impact sound effects. When I impute it in my video, you realize why I'm using it. Watch. I'll reduce the sound a bit.
This man in 1970s America had the face of a law student, the charm.
Watch.
This man in 1970s America had the face of a law student, the charm of a gentleman.
But why that is being, let me go and there's one I'm going to download. It's called Riser. Right? I'll download those Riser sound effects now. Bring them in. Before my sentence, before this other part finishes, I'm going to bring in that Riser sound effects. This is what it sounds like. Some sound like that. Why some sound like this? Do you know what they are used for? They are used to build suspense. They are used to build what? Suspense in your audience. So if your videos can drive emotions, I bet you get views. This is one thing that this is one thing that you must understand. Okay?
And the trust of strangers, but used it all to
Can you hear
become
that?
one of the nation's most prolific killers, only to smile through his own execution.
Do you see that? Then I'm going to add this
Yes.
other one here. This other sound. I love it so much. This particular sound. So just listen to it
trust
again.
of strangers, but used it all to become one of the nation's most prolific killers, only to smile through his own execution. It's 1974. America.
Do you see my
A young
background
man
music
is
and
studying
everything
law,
is there?
handsome, well-spoken.
I can even decide not to add any other sound effects at the other parts of the video, but I'll still be good to go. Okay? The last thing that we are going to do, we even almost exceeded our time. So the next thing we are going to do would add our sound effects. Not sound effect rather, would add our caption. So most people that watch your videos, they watch your videos without sound being turned on. Or when they start watching your video rather, their sounds are not turned on. So it's your duty to add caption. So imagine that a deaf person wants to watch your video. If you don't have subtitles, how will they understand what you are telling? Right? How will they understand what you are telling? So some people watch your videos with voiceover, while some people watch without voiceover. So right now we are cooking our caption. Once we are done with our caption, I'll post this particular video on what's it called? On TikTok, and I'm going to tag you. I'm going to tag you on that particular post. So just tell me your handle. After you guys, I've actually stopped accepting one-on-one students because I've gotten to my limits. The only thing I would have to do is to maybe, if I want to accept one-on-one students, it's only going to be once a week, and they use the other times to go and practice. Because my schedule right now, some days I'm teaching for 7 hours. It's not an easy feat to do. In a day, yes, I teach 7 hours in a day. How many hours do I have? I'm teaching 7 hours in a day. Today, your class is the second one that I'm taking for today. After your class, I have another class again. I have another class. Let me even read out to you. Your class was from 12 to 1. I have another class from 2 to 3. She's in the UK. No, in the US. I have another class from 4 to 5. I have another class 7:30 to 9. I have another class 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. I had a class from 10:30 to 11 today. So I have so much to do. Do you see that?
Charming. The kind of man people trust. The kind of man women...
But this particular style, I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to another one. I don't like that particular one. It's looking so childish. So what is just left for us right now is the style that we want to use. Let me just use this.
The kind of man women feel safe around.
There's a particular one that I love, but it's always hiding because we have so many templates. So let me use this one. This one on my screen right now. I do like it.
The kind of man women feel safe around. The kind of man women feel safe around. The kind of man women feel safe around. He volunteers at a crisis hotline. He's even dating a nice girl.
Hold on, I need to change it.
The kind of man women...
It's not updating.
The kind of man...
My man? That particular caption type doesn't want to update. But that's the one I want to use. The one that has red and white. Do you see how it's not hiding? I can't find it anymore. Because they are different. There are more than 100 caption templates here. But I like 2 or 3. So let's just use this one that we have on our screen.
Hotline. He's even dating a nice girl. And for a while, it worked. He looked like the American dream. Clean cut, ambitious, respectable.
Let's just watch the video.
No one suspected a thing. But behind the smile, something else was happening. Young women started disappearing, one by one, across multiple states, all with similar features, long hair, parted in the middle. He'd approach them in broad daylight, pretend to be injured, ask for help with his car, and they'd follow him because he looked trustworthy. And when police finally caught him, he didn't stop. He escaped. Twice. Once through a courthouse ceiling, once through a jail cell window. He even represented himself in court, smiled for the cameras, played the role of innocent lawyer. And one night, he broke into a house, a sorority, 4 women attacked in their sleep, 2 killed. This time, there were witnesses. This time, there was evidence. The trial became a circus. Women sent him love letters. The crowds gathered to watch him perform. He proposed to a woman on the stand, married her in the middle of his own murder trial. Because in that state, a courtroom declaration made it legal. But the evidence was undeniable. bite marks, testimonies, confessions. He admitted to 30 murders. Some say the real number was much higher. And the man who charmed his way into dozens of lives was Ted Bundy.
You see that? So that's the end of our video. So I would do well to send you the recording of this class like right now, because if I don't, I'm going to mix it up with other people's own, right? So I would look for a way to send yours like ASAP. Okay, I'll look for a way to send yours to you ASAP. Is that okay? Do you have any question? Do you have any question?
No questions.
Okay, if you do, just send me a DM. All right. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
sir.
Take care.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
So for the guy that is saying you want to send your